Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to the apostles, and salutations to you brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and charity. Actually, this is a series that the brother started, reading through the Peters, two book of Peters, and he's been nice enough to invite us. We're going to get right to it. What chapter?
2 Peter, the second chapter. Which is perfect because the spirit, because what Peter's about to get into, you have a lot going on right now, man. No? Go ahead. That's it, son.
This is 2 Peter 2:1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction.
So we have false prophets in Israel. Jeremiah, the 23rd chapter, man. Right? And more importantly, who will bring in damnable heresies. All right? Whether they're switching up doctrines or the doctrine's just not on one accord, man. All right? Damnable heresies, man. All right? Like 1 Timothy, the 4th chapter speaks about. The 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter speaks about. Okay?
You know where that scripture's at? And it said he thought to overthrow the faith of some. I can find it, but I thought you maybe knew. You got something? Hey, grab Matthew 7 and start at 13. Yeah, pretty soon.
Come, go ahead. All right, come. Let me touch on this point. It says, even denying the Lord that brought them and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Now, spiritual. When Peter was saying that cock crowed, what was he doing? Denying Yahweh Shai. Okay? But you guys, if that's not in the doctrine, that's not out here preaching in truth and sincerity, okay? You guys are doing what? You guys are denying Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Not to stop. Get Isaiah 8:20.
Oh, come. Perfect.
Go ahead, Sean. Yeah.
This is Matthew 6, verse 13. And lead us not into temptation.
7 and 13.
This is Matthew 7 and 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that lead to destruction, and many there be which go in through it.
Slacking. In fact, I'm going to read this second verse real quick. 2 Peter 2:2. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. So the way of truth, all right, the way the real prophets teach you, man, is a straight gate, man. You're going to go through affliction, because that straight is S-T-R-A-I-T. You're going to go through affliction, man. You're going to go through persecutions, people coming against you because you speak the truth. All right, people coming against you because you speak the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, with his actual doctrine, right? And there's many that's going to do that to you, man. Many going to follow the false ways, man. But it says, enter in at the straight gate, man. All right? And it says they should speak evil of the truth. And what is these people's doctrine? Their main concern is to do what? The whole world is against GMS. The Christian church coming against us. You got Israeli news coming against us.
Everybody.
Other supposedly Hebrew Israelites coming against us. Hey, that's the many. They all following bullshit. That proves that we got the truth, man. Enter in at the straight gate, man. This is the way, right here. Go ahead.
I got scripture real quick. For what you said about the name. This is Mark 13, verse 13. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake.
Right, all men. For my name's sake, man.
Right.
So we're literally the most hated, whatever you want to call it, group or whatnot. We're the most hated man on planet Earth, man. And you know why? That proves that we have the truth, the doctrine.
Right.
Okay? That's simple.
Because the Catholic Church is actually committed acts of pedophilia. They actually, not just that, homosexual pedophilia. And they doing these things. These people are not speaking against that. All right? You got niggas doing all type of homosexual shit in the so-called Christian Baptist church. All right? All type of adultery. They don't come against none of that. But here we go, teaching everything word for word what the scriptures say. All right? And everybody hate us. Everybody want to come. That proves we got the truth, man. Go back. That was it? There's more to that?
It's kind of opposite of the verse. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
There you go. Entering at the straight gate, man, you got to endure. God, perfect precept.
You got to go through these sufferings.
That's right. The persecution, the hate.
Mm-hmm.
People just, random people you don't even know you wanting to kill you, look at, do all type of weird shit, man.
Come.
They got demons on them, man. Go ahead. That's part of the straight gate, the persecutions.
This is Matthew 7, verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that lead to destruction, and many there be which go in. There it is.
They're at. Mm-hmm.
They're at. Which at?
Or they're in.
Well, yeah, they're in.
They're at. No, it's they're at.
They're at. All right. A lot of you people are in that wide gate, going to that destruction. Like Peter said, that swift destruction, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you people are going into. All right. There's a plethora of things to go off on, man. But this straight, when I say straight, I'm talking about the straight and narrow. This is only for a few men. So the rest of you guys are going through that broad way, all right, and going straight into destruction, whatever it may be, whatever delusion Yahweh Shem Shai has got you in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's part of that broad gate, man. Go ahead.
Keep going.
Verse 14. But straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leads unto life, and few there be that find it.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Be aware of false prophets.
Right. Be aware. Be circumspect of these false prophets. Because guess what? By prophecy, we are going to have those type of guys, man.
That's right.
And we have to warn the flock, the elect. The hell with the rest of you people. We have to warn the elect of these wolves in sheep clothing,
That's
man.
that scripture.
Come.
I got the scripture for you real quick.
Hit that verse real quick. So for what Shapaya just said.
Matthew 7, verse 15. Be aware of false prophets which come to you in sheep clothing.
Yeah, we the Israelites, the 12 tribes,
Brothers and
scattered
sisters.
brothers and sisters.
Because that's what they do. It says with much fair speeches. All right? They get the simple. All right? So they speak a good game. They say shit that seems nice and peaceable. But it comes with really murder behind it, man. Because it's not the way of truth. All right? They put on a good show.
Come on.
All right? Love your neighbor. Let's start the Christian church. And look to the sitting next to you and tell them.
Say
love.
neighbor.
But they robbing you, committing adultery, and ultimately teaching you lies, which is murdering you. That's the bottom line. They teaching lies. And that goes to these fake Israelite camps, man. All right? They teaching lies. All right? They say all this, I love you, but then they teach lies. Then they do a bunch of wicked shit. All right? Because that's who they are. Meanwhile, we're telling you the truth and we hate it.
God, thank you.
Right.
Prove that we the man of Yahweh Shem Shai.
Mm-hmm. You had a precept?
No, keep going. It's not finished. But inwardly they are raving wolves.
But inwardly they are wolves. So it seems sweet, man. Really, they supplanting your ass for destruction. All right, just like, let's use, like it says, they should heap disciples unto themselves. It's niggas that go out there just so they can have people under them. Just so they can have people under them, man, to say that they doing something. To throw it in somebody else's face. They preach the word for contention and strife. All right? Not for truth's sake. So they start getting into lies and all type of madness, man.
For damn sure not for the truth.
Right, they're actually wolves. Wolves, man. Go ahead. You had something?
This is Matthew 24, verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
Deceive many, man. That broad gate. All right? Hey, the blind leave the blind, let them both go into the ditch, man. All right? You got to have, listen, the mass majority of the people ain't going to be in the truth. They're going to be following a lot of false shit. All right? But when it comes to Israel, the mass majority of Israel is going to be following false prophets. All right? And especially the false prophets amongst the circumcision, man. All right? Those are the biggest ones. Those are the actual wolves in the lamb clothing, man. All right? Feeding you the sour grape, the defiled bread, like the brother said, robbing you. All right? More importantly, teaching you lies and committing your ass to death, man. That blood is on your hands. Jeremiah 23 is a whole chapter dedicated to you false prophets, man. Go ahead,
I'll say that.
Come.
Bring up this precept. This is Matthew 24 and 24. For there shall arise false Mashiach and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
Right. And that's just plain, man. All right. Plenty of false prophets coming out, deceiving the people, man. And they get good at it, man. Get good to what? Hey, it says even elect may get got, man. Which ultimately goes to Esau with his shit. But hey, even some of these doctrines. I remember when the flourish shit came out, Pastor Arthur, he had to go back to the scripture like, oh shit, because that happens, man. But the elect won't be deceived.
Hey, even like when me and you first woke up,
Yeah.
23 days. We had to go through that, man.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, since Satan transformed himself into an angel of light.
That's right.
So how much more these Israelites that know they're Israelites?
That's right.
With the so-called truth, which there ain't no truth about it, man.
That's right. Hey, and the average Christian even tell you, hey, the devil quoted scriptures too.
Right, yeah.
Hey, so he was good at it, man. He tried Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai gave him proper understanding, but really what he said was like, damn, it'd give some motherfucker like Yahweh Shai is the Messiah, right? He said, look, go ahead and jump down. It said you're gonna be all right. So the motherfucker simple would be like, yeah, of course, then do it. Yahweh Shai gave him understanding, like, no, say don't tempt the Lord. It gave him further understanding, like it says, rightly divine the word, man. So there's men that take the scriptures, all right, and completely butcher it, do their own thing. Got you, do their own thing, all right. And then there's men that actually has the truth with the proper understanding, man. Hey, this is Romans 16. I'm gonna just get to the point 18, then we can get back to the Peters. What you are.
No, the brother got the Jeremiah 23. You brothers can read that chapter on yourselves, by yourselves, man. All right,
and you can start at the top on that. Romans 16:18. For they that are such serve not our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
So hey,
I'll start at 17.
Come.
Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them.
Hey, there's some key points in there. Mark them, all right, so point out, all right, make known who these false prophets are.
Scopeo, yeah.
Scopay, all right. These false prophets, all right, mark them that are what? Contrary, totally against what we're preaching, all right. Hey, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Niggas like that, all right. Contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned. So once again, you have a plethora of scriptures that says, continue in the things that thou hast learned, and being assured of whom thou hast learned them from, man. All right? So you're supposed to continue in these things. So these guys that was once in the doctrine, now they're changing the doctrine, so on and so forth. That's prophecy coming to pass, man. All day. Like I said, 1 Timothy the 4th chapter, 2 Timothy the 4th chapter, man. All right? It's that simple, man. And especially these guys that's of the circumcision. Go ahead. Some more.
Mm-hmm. For they that are such serve not our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, but their own belly. So they whatever they personal reason is why they doing it, man. Whether it's for money, some glory, you know, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. All right, and that's what they do. They out there very enthusiastic, you know, like pulling the crowd.
Manipulative.
Right.
All right.
You know, some good words that play on people's heartstrings. All that type of stuff, man. Sing fake deep and shit, throw out some big words. Like futurism, which only means prophecy, really. But people get so wooed off the madness, man. Because they simple.
They're simple. Yeah. Open-minded, you asshole.
Right.
All right.
You got something?
I didn't Jeremiah 23.
Sorry, we're going to recover, but we'll get back to the scriptures. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
What did Yahweh say? If you don't gather with me, you scatter abroad, man. All right? So, whoa, hey, death, destruction to you niggas, man. Thus saith the Bible, man. Let death come to you, false prophets. Because what you're doing, you ain't building up, you ain't help building up the tabernacle with David, all right? The spiritual house. You helped destroying it, man.
That's right.
But you can't destroy this house, man. All right? Go ahead. Yeah, kicking against the pricks. All right? That's exactly what that is, man. Go ahead.
Right.
Saith Yahweh. Verse 2. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven.
Right. What is it? What is these pastors feeding these people? It ain't the truth. It ain't the sound doctrine. They're feeding them lies, man. And you people love to have it so, man. You people love to be rebellious, man. All right. This truth that you receive ain't good enough. It got to be something more. It got to be something deeper. Just not enough. You know what? It was enough. You just ate too much of it. Now you're throwing up. Go ahead.
And have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith Yahweh.
Right, and had not visited them, precepts of Ezekiel 13, when it says you have not gone in the gaps to build up the battlements of the people so they can stand in the day of the Lord. Meaning you didn't actually give them the things that were sufficient for them to receive salvation. You didn't warn them about Esau coming down. You didn't warn them about the martial law. You didn't warn them about the RFID so it can be in their spirits so they can be built up to not fall in their temptation, man. So the Lord is going to put that evil on you, man. He got death for you, man.
Idle shepherds, man.
That's right. This is 2 Peter 2. I'm gonna read this Romans over and then get right to the 2 Peter. This is Romans 8. It's like Romans 16:18. For they that are such serve not our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. Right. And 2 Peter 2:3. And through covetousness shall they with feigned words.
There you go, feigned words. All right? And that's exactly what you guys are doing. All right? Go ahead.
With feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not.
Come. Hey, so your death and destruction is coming. Although the Most High probably ain't killing your ass or tormenting you right now, guess what? He's saving your ass from the missiles, man. Since, some of you guys don't believe they're going to happen anyway. All right? He's saving you for that judgment, man. All right? That's exactly what's going to happen, man. Go ahead.
For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgments. All right? That's going to the fall of us. All right? We're those angels. Get Psalms 82:6. Not get 2nd Esdras.
All right, yeah, just
1
to prove
at the end.
Come. This is Psalms, the 82nd chapter, starting with the 6th verse.
You there already?
I got it.
Oh.
You was already there? Go. Yep, go.
This is Psalms 82, verse 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Which is sons, all right?
Right.
So this is really to the men.
Hey,
all right?
and it said sons of God, man. And he said what? And it's called us gods, man. Angels. All right. If you can get gods in the Hebrew on your phone, you got the app.
Come, yeah, I got it.
This is Exodus. What's I getting? This is Exodus. Jacob was my firstborn son.
14 and 2.
14. No. This is Exodus 4:22.
14.
It's all good. This is Exodus 4:22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith Yahweh, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Right? So we're counted as the firstborn of the Lord. We're gods, man. We're angels, man. Powers. All right? Because that's the word gods mean, man. Powers. We're spiritual, man. We're from the upper rankings in the spiritual world.
Because Elohim, the Hebrew word for gods, Elohim, rulers, judges, divine ones, angels, gods, God-like ones, works or special possessions of God, the true God, God.
Right. So there you go, man. We're counted as powers, as angels,
Powers,
man. And we're in the chains of darkness representing this flesh. All right? Because what did Paul say in Romans 7? Who's delivered me from this wretched body? All right? It said that we was put in this flesh to be subject to hope. This is the chains of darkness, right? It works death. You got what I call for? Another? Go ahead.
You said what? Wait, select.
The last one verses, huh?
You didn't want the they shall die like men?
Oh, you can finish that kind of select.
Verse 7. But ye shall die, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes.
There you go. That's us been in the chains of darkness. That alone, that verse right there, Second Ezra 1 and start at 38.
Come. Second Ezra 1 and 38. And now, brother, behold, what glory, and see the people that cometh from the east, unto whom I will give the elite for leaders, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, overseas, Amos and Micah.
Micah.
Oh, yeah.
But keep on going, yeah. You got it.
Joel, Obadiah, and Jonas, Nahum, and Habakkuk.
Mm-hmm.
Zephaniah.
Huh?
Zephaniah.
Zephaniah,
Haggai.
Agis,
Yeah. Haggai, but you got it.
Zachary, and Malachi, which is called also an angel of the Lord.
There you go. So we're those angels, man. We're those fallen in Genesis, the sons of God that saw the daughters of men. Now, we wasn't in angelic form at that moment. We were not, like the angels Michael was. No, we was already in the flesh. All right? But we were separated from the rest of the humans, man.
Yeah.
All right? And they saw the sons of men, regular humans, and they went and popped them. Okay? All right? That's what's happening right there.
Okay.
Not angels from heaven saw the human flesh and desired it. No. We was already in the flesh. It says, in fact, I'm just getting angry. Yeah. This is Genesis. This is Genesis 6 and 2. That the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took the wives of all which they chose. And we already read who those sons are in Exodus 4:22. Hell, in Hebrews it says, at any time, which he said to any of the angels, ye are my son.
Exactly.
All right? And the Lord said, my spirit, it shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh.
Yep.
There you go. He also is flesh, man. Yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, also after, when the sons of the Most High came in unto the daughters of men. That's talking about the gods in the flesh, okay, dealing with these regular ass humans, man. Simple. And they bear children to them, the same became mighty men, which are old men of renown. All right, they were old men of renown, man. So they was reincarnation right there.
Right.
They were from the past, man. So like when you read chapter 5 and you go through this line, some of those men was born through human women, man. A son of God popped a human woman and brought some of these ancient men back. It's that simple.
Yep.
And it just said it, plain and simple. All right? This is back in 2 Peter 2 and 5. All right? And spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. So now what comes all this peace talk that this world teaches about the Most High? He's all love. Just love, 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 no wrath. That's crazy, man. Real quick, this is Rock 5.
Okay, this is Sirach, the 5th chapter.
And
Which one?
like 7. Hold on. 6.
This is Sirach, the 5th chapter, 6th verse. And say not his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitudes of my sins. For mercy and wrath come from him.
Right, mercy and wrath, man. So remember how he condemned the angels, man, his chosen seed. Starting with who? Adam. He said, from toil shall you labor in the earth, man. He put us under heavy conditions off that one sin. All right, and then what happened when the sons of men got the sons of God started to deal with the daughters of men? All right, wickedness increased. Then we got hit with what? The flood. And only Noah and his family was saved, man. A lot of people died. That's the power we dealing with, man. All right, Sodom and Gomorrah, he destroyed everybody there, man. Except he spared Lot. All right, and his 2 daughters. That's it. So that's what we dealing with, man. He's mercy and wrath come from the Lord. All right, 2 Peter 2:7. And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. For that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. All right, so it vexed his righteous soul, man. And that's how we should feel, man. Ezekiel 9, man. All right, we silently crying, man, against the abominations that's done there, man. And that's plain. All right, verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
Right. And that's all you wicked ass false prophets, man. All the unjust, for that matter.
Well,
reserved to the day of destruction, man.
That's right.
Okay?
And it said you know how to keep the righteous too.
Right. So we ain't going to fall off. All right? We're not going to be lost. All right? There's only one that's lost, and that's the son of perdition, man. All right? Going back to what the brother read early, if so, he would deceive the very elect. But guess what? He's not, man, because he knows how to rescue us out of temptations.
God, this is Romans 9, and give Proverbs 16:4. This is Romans 9 and 21. Have not the powder power over the clay of the same lump? Give Romans 8. All right. Have not the powder power over the clay of the same lump to make the vessel unto honor, and one unto and another unto dishonor? All right. So the righteous for salvation, all right, and the wicked for destruction, right? What if the Most High, willing to show His wrath and to make His power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? All right, so he's long suffering. He set this thing up so it can endure to show His power, man. So he can perform His work, man. And that He might make known the riches of His glory on the vessels of mercy, which He had afore prepared unto glory. All right, so He said He know how to make those riches be known, man. So us going through this long time of enduring hell is actually making it so the salvation to be even greater for us. Esau coming with tanks, drones, all type of shit, man. But we going to be saved out of that. That's a great glory. Like shit. The Lord going to bring a great destruction to beat a motherfucker that got tanks and nukes and shit. That means the Lord got something better planned for us. That's why 2nd Ezra said, don't worry about how the wicked shall be punished. Worry about how the elect shall be saved. Because that's going to be raw. And you think about how raw the destruction is going to be on these heathens? Imagine how much raw the salvation is going to be for the elect. They made to get destroyed. The elect is the precious one.
Man, that's going to be heavy, man.
That's right. You got the Proverbs 16:4.
This is Proverbs 16, verse 4. Yahweh hath made all things for Himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
There you go, man. So the Lord know how to keep the wicked for that day, to perform his duty so they can be the sword and lead up to their own destruction. Just so you know how to keep the elect. All right? So they can go through that shit, but bring them to the truth at his right moment when he saw fit, like Paul said. All right, when the Lord saw fit to bring us to this thing and to deliver us, man. Proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord. That's right. That's right. The year Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And give Romans 8 and 28.
This is Romans 8 and 28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh, to them who are the called according to his
Purpose.
purpose.
That's right. So everything works out for the elect. The Lord called them according to his purpose. All right, but those vessels fit for glory, man. Those vessels for mercy. That's what he called it. Vessels that's made for mercy, man. He know how to keep them to receive that mercy. Yes, he know how to keep the wicked to receive the punishment. Keep going.
Verse 29. For whom he did foreknow, he also did
Predestinate.
to be
Perform.
to the image of his son, and he might be the firstborn among many brethren.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, whom he predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them whom he also glorified. What shall we then say to these things? If Yahweh be for us, who can be against us? He that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things?
There you go. The Lord, Yahweh, sent Yahweh Shai, all right, to come and live, be murdered for us. That's how much the Lord wants us to be elect. So, hey, that 2 Peter 2 and 9, the Lord knows how to deliver the Galilee out of temptations. How? He set up this perfect plan. Yahweh Shai became a curse to deliver us from the curse.
Yep.
That's the elect, man. And he allowed that to happen so the wicked can get this judgment. Like you said, the blood of all the prophets shall come upon this generation. Okay, finishing off the verse. And to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished. Okay? So the Lord is long suffering, allowing this wickedness to continue so you can be judged and so we can receive the mercy. How right is that? But chiefly, which means Yahweh name the Lord, and Ratazah means willing. But chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness and despise government, presumptuous are they, self-willed.
Self-willed. They despise government, despise leadership, despise order. All right? Presumptuous are they, self-willed. All right? Going about your belly, man. All right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities.
And that means exactly what it means. Speak evil of dignities, man.
Right.
And all the elect are dignities, man. All right? Starting with the men of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay?
That's right.
So be mindful of who you may be talking to in the spirit, man. Okay? You think Shimei didn't pay for his words?
Hell yeah, he did.
Exactly, man.
Hey, this Ecclesiastes 10 and 20. Curse not, hey, and get Revelation when it says he made unto us kings. Revelation 1st chapter. This Ecclesiastes 10 and 20. Curse not the king, no, not in thy thought. Curse not the rich in the bedchamber. For a bird. So now when you read this, it's saying don't curse Esau.
No.
That's mad.
I was thinking about that.
That's talking about us, the rich man, poor now, but rich in faith. All right? Thou live in poverty, but thou art rich.
Come.
All right? So that's talking about us, man. Curse not the king, no, not in thy thought, and curse not the rich in thy bedchamber. For a bird of the air shall carry the voice, and that which hath wings shall tell the matter. All right? So angel gonna snitch on you, man. All right? The Lord gonna know. It's that simple. So that's the governments right there. You coming against the men of the Lord, man. That's the order. All right, did not Yahweh Shai tell Peter, I should set thee up on this rock, I should build my church? So there's a hierarchy, man. You got that,
This is Revelations 1-5. And from Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who is the faithful witness and the first begotten of the dead and the prince of the king of the earth. Unto him.
Right, the prince of the king of the earth, man. All right? Yahweh Shai is under Yahweh. So listen, when you do, I'll put it this way. If you do curse the king, all right, and let's say it's King David or any kings for that sake, that's of the 144, you ain't cursing them. You're cursing Yahweh Shai. You ain't cursing Yahweh Shai. You cursing the king, the top king, Yahweh, man. You got to pay for that shit, man. All right? Because if you done it unto them, it's as if you done it unto me, as the scriptures say, man. All right? So when you despise the government, it's actually going all the way back to Yahweh himself, because he set it up.
well, look.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah. That's what you said. This is Isaiah. Isaiah 9:6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given. And the government shall be upon his shoulder. And his name shall...
Right, which means he's the foundation of the government, man.
Then down to Peter, then the 12, and then so on and so forth, man. As they were set up, they set up elders in each camp. All right, Paul did it. Read the scriptures, man. He sent it out. He sent the note out.
City, man.
Okay. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. So that's the government, man. The leaders that we read it, the Lord read in
the angels, the leaders, God.
Who shall be your leaders, man? And it names the prophets. All right, which goes to Jeremiah 3:15. I shall give you pastors that shall feed you wisdom from my lips, man. That shall feed you from my heart.
Right.
Even that. Go ahead.
Even the people of old spoke evil of the prophets, man. So this is going on again, man. It's the same thing, man.
Right.
Okay.
Luke 6 says, "Rejoice." They did this to the prophets. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 3:15. And I will give you pastors according to my heart.
And what does the pastor do? It leads the sheep. It rules them. That's the government, dominion. Go ahead.
Which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Who? Feed you with knowledge and understanding. All right, like Deuteronomy say, go to thy elders. They should tell thee, man.
That's
all
right.
They're giving you this knowledge from the experience they had, man. All right. That's when one ought to be a teacher, he have need that one teach him again, man. So that's who's teaching you what? This ancient wisdom, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass.
No, read the verse over.
Okay. Verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
That's right. That's right, Connor. I did read. I forgot to word that way.
Hey, but the understanding part. Above all, not only they giving you the scriptures, the milk, they giving you understanding.
And it said according to my heart.
Con.
So it's the Lord, like the brother said, it goes back to you not cursing us or despising us. You're despising Yahweh Shai or cursing Yahweh Shai or despising and cursing Yahweh, man. That's simple. So this is 2 Peter 2 and 10. But chiefly them that walk after the flesh and the lust of uncleanness and despise government, presumptions are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities, which Paul himself even repented for speaking against a wicked leader in Israel in Acts, man. All right? You fucking wicked bastards, man. Whereas angels, which are greater in power and might, bring not railing accusations against them before the Lord. But these is natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed.
Right, made to be taken and destroyed. Vessels fitted for destruction, and like the brother read in Romans, man. Right? Angels not doing it. And they get more in power and might. It's you niggas, man. All right? Go ahead.
But these is natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed. Vessels fitted for destruction. Speak evil of the things that they understand not. and shall utterly perish in their own corruption.
All right, hey, you deceived your own. Says didn't. How did y'all should I say it? No, y'all said that you haven't forsaken not me, but forsaken your own selves, man.
That's right.
So that's exactly what you guys doing, man. You're gonna perish into your own corruption. Okay.
Whoa! Stop. Don't play with him like that. Don't let him fucking play bite. Alright. Alright, sit your ass down. This is sit. 2 Peter 2 and 13, the water. And shall receive the reward of unrighteousness as they that counted pleasure to ride in the daytime.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to receive that reward of the unrighteous, man. Just going to be that ICBM, man. And all the plagues that Yahweh Shema Shai got coming towards this earth, man. Because you count the pleasure to ride in the daytime. Not all these 2/3 niggas just out here bugging out from the beginning to the end, daytime to morning time. But you niggas that scoff. You literally riot, you scoff from daytime to the nighttime, man. All about who? The prophets. Nothing else, nothing edifying, just the prophets.
Right. And righteousness is public drunkenness. Alright?
They drunk.
That's what I'm trying to get in Isaiah. That's why he said it.
No, it's 29:10.
That's 29? Okay. Yeah, Isaiah was okay. Isaiah 29 and 9. Stay yourselves in one.
Maybe that.
Yeah. Stay yourself. Yeah. Isaiah 29 and 9. Stay yourselves in wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. So how they drunken then? For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers have he covered.
Hey.
And the visions all become unto us words of a book that is sealed.
Yeah, so you can't see it far off.
That's the point. it's if they looking at a book that's sealed, man. So that's how they drunk it. They go out there, they out there in the public, they go teach. See, we still out here told her we'd be out here. Right, just to make a point, because we said, look, you ain't out there, man.
At all.
You ain't out there. You ain't teaching the truth.
You ain't building up the walls, like the brother read in Jeremiah.
That's right. So it don't count. You're not visiting the people. The work you're doing don't count. All right, what you're doing is rioting in the daytime, public drunkenness, man. Because you out there as if you got this vision from a book that's sealed. You have no understanding.
And Cuddy, if you go into the Jeremiah, the 23rd chapter, as I read, but I didn't read the, because I kept reading on, but it says you making a burden. You bringing a burden to Israel. Getting our people slaughtered.
Hey, they are a burden. They're a fucking stumbling block. Hey, you Nicolations, all right? Casting the stumbling block of Belial, man. You sons of Belial, man. Okay?
That's like going. It's like I said, it's like Charlie, I go in my room, grab the camera charger. You know where it's at, right? You know what's plugged up at? Alright, this is let me finish this verse off. So
go ahead.
And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. Actually, these niggas are winging it, man, speaking presumptuously, man. Because to you, you're drunkenness. This is back in 2 Peter 2 and 13, because this is the proof. They despise the governments, man. Y'all go out there and teach bullshit against the people. It's on the other side. Up top, back. No, that side. Look towards the back. Yeah. Alright? They go out there and speak evil. They hold everybody's doctrine, man. These niggas hold doctrine just to come against us. Which, like we started, shows we got the truth, but it's also an evident token that you are the wicked. Alright? Like it says in Peter, it's an evident token of that. Leave it alone, goddammit. Okay? And shall receive the reward of 2 Peter 2:13. Woof, stop. And shall receive the reward of unrighteousness as they that counted pleasure to ride in the daytime. Spots they are, and blemish, and spots they are, and blemishes, sported themselves with their own deceivings while they feast with you, man. All right, so this is charging.
Like sporting yourself with your own deceivings. Man.
Right. They go out there, think they own something, they scoff and make jokes and do all that shit, man. It's a sport to a fool to do wickedness, man.
Come.
They think it's all fun and games, man. They ain't taking it serious. They ain't fearing the Lord, man. All right. It says that in it's in Jude then.
Come.
It says I'm gonna get it real quick. If I can find it. This is Jude. 1-12. These are spots in your feast of charity. Yeah. These are spots in your feast of charity. When they feast with you, talking about they supposed to be in the truth, right? They're supposed to be Israelites, supposed to go out there and teach. When they feast with you, feeding themselves without fear. They have no fear. That's the point. It's just fun and games, jokes, scoffs. You say and do whatever, and say and teach whatever the fuck that comes to your wicked heart. No, you gotta stick to the truth, man. And the Lord is about to destroy you niggas, man. Clouds they are without water, carrying about of wind, trees whose fruit wither.
Right, it says carried about winds. Alright? Them different doctrines, man. That's what you carried about, man. Right? Without waters. It was crazy. I was reading verse 17. These are wells without water.
Let's go back to it. They really go hand to hand.
Kind of hand in hand with each other. Go ahead.
Yep, damn, that's the spirit. Trees whose fruit withereth, dried up, man.
Hey, what did Yahushua do to that tree, man?
That's right. And every tree that's not of my father shall be rooted out and plucked up, man.
Come, man.
And that's you niggas, man. All right, you Israelites, all right, that's supposed to be in the truth. Once had the doctrine, changed it. And that goes back to these other One West camps too, man. That's teaching this other madness, man. Teaching the name of Haya. All right, teaching mermaids. Teaching that the mark of the beast ain't the RFID chip. All right? The Lord's going to deal with y'all, man. Y'all fruit is withered. And you should know a fruit by its trees.
Come.
All right? Where's the rest of these camps at that pumped the word like Yahweh Shai did? It said he had works that couldn't even that you couldn't account for them all. So, hey, what camp is doing that? Got works day in, week in and week out. Not just on the weekend, man. On Saturday. Or just the one class day when the same head teacher is teaching Nate and it's on footage. No. Well, every brother's doing sit-downs. The whole body is working, man. So the works of Yahweh Shai can't be accounted for again.
Come.
Every brother's doing sit-downs. Every brother's hitting the line. All right? Multiple times, man. Throughout the week doing these things, man. Various forms. All right? Without fruit. Twice dead, plucked up by the roots, man.
Twice dead.
There you go. Receive the precious word and return to your own damn vomit. Preaching things according to your own heart, man.
Come.
Raging waves of the sea foaming out of their own shame, wandering stars.
Raging waves. You know what those things do? A raging wave is not stable. All right? It's not stable water. It's going here, it's going up. It's switching up shit.
Right,
all right?
all over the place. And it's back and forth. That's what they do. They'll switch the doctrine up there and go back to contradicting themselves. To try to work it.
There you go.
That's right. I couldn't say it better myself. To whom I got a classic Bible. So hey, read this. Go to Jude 1-13. I got a classic Bible, man.
I got
that part.
2:19?
Yeah.
1:19.
Yeah, Slocky. 1:19 is only one chapter. Slocky.
You want to read it up?
Come.
Do some work. Yeah, come.
This is Joel 1:19.
Jude.
Come.
No.
Okay, I'll read it. This is Jude 1:19. These be they who separate themselves sensual.
Oh, damn. Did I say the wrong verse? It's a lot going on. 1:13.
Come. This is Jude 1:13. Raging waves of the sea, foaming out their own shame, wandering stars, to whom is reserved the blackness of darkness forever.
There you go, man. It says none of the wicked shall, in Daniel 12, none of the wicked shall understand.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And that's showing, it's evident, man. Sure, we can keep going, right?
Jude is good, because the Jude and the Peter goes hand to hand, like the brother was saying, man. You know? But these are you guys, man. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You want some more on this?
Oh,
chapter.
hit 15.
Okay, verse 15. To execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, and of all that they, and of all their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. These are murderers.
Murderers.
These are murmurers, complainers, walking after their own lusts, and their mouth speaking great swelling words, having men's persons and admirations because of advantage.
Right.
Damn.
That's what they do, man. They look at the state of the man. They ain't looking at what's really being said. They despise the poor righteous man. They scoff at us, talk all type of shit. All right, the poor wise man. Salaki, that's what I meant to say. They scoff the poor wise man because they got some worldly advantage, man. They got they speak according to this world, so it make them feel it makes these people feel comfortable, man.
Right.
All right, because they got the speech like that, man.
They love to have it so. That's
right.
smooth shit, man.
Right. Complaining about order, just scoffing by everything that we do. All right? Y'all need to leave the nest. What? Y'all in the bondage. Y'all got the 3 videos a week. Y'all in the bondage.
It must not have been reading the scriptures.
At all, man.
Just like even the crime thing. Must have not been reading the scriptures, man.
That's right. That's right. This wisdom is too high for a fool.
Exactly.
So of course they complain about this thing, man. Wisdom is too high for an idiot. They can't get it.
Idiot can't get it.
Idiot.
Another reason why you should be crying when you go on the line, aren't you not crying? Are you not sighing and crying for the downfall of this place? Cause y'all niggas like this. That's why y'all gotta be destroyed in it.
That's right. This is 2 Peter 2 and 13. And shall receive the reward of unrighteousness as they that count it pleasure to ride in the daytime spots they are and blemishes, sporting themselves with their own deceivings while they feast with you, man. All right? So they take a joy in their own bullshit. They're having a great time teaching that madness, man. All right? While they feast with you, again, representing, they supposed to be, it says when you eat this word and drink this, you doing it in remembrance of Yahweh's crucifixion, man. All right? So count that you eat worthily. Having eyes full of adultery.
Right, and you guys are adulterers. You're in another doctrine, man.
That's right. Colossians 3 and 5.
Huh. You guys are some whores, man. Simply said. Whores, man. Adulteresses.
That's right. This Colossians 3 and 5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornications, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscences, and covetousness, which is idolatry. And if we was to read in that Jude, it says sensual they are, man. So that means you still are covered in these members, man. That's upon this earth, man. All right, and ultimately your covetousness is you going outside of something besides the way of the Lord, man. That's covetousness, man. Read the book of Sirach.
You
Desire, right? You want something else.
More, man.
The truth wasn't enough. Isaiah 8:20. You still holding Isaiah 8:20?
Trying to bring it up quick.
You should never drop it. I'll tell you this, you're in the same camp as me, you don't drop precepts. They always come back.
Oh, God.
Isaiah 8:20.
Come. Don't do that shit, huh? You know better. Of all people, you're in the same camp as me.
This is Isaiah 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to the word.
Right, this Bible, man, the law and the testimony, man. New and old, man. If they don't speak according to this word, what?
Sorry. It is because there's no light in them.
There's no light in them. Ain't no truth in them. Ain't no wisdom, knowledge, or understanding in them. All right? Ain't no oil in them.
Right.
All right?
So
that's simply put, man.
So that's that covetousness, man. Going outside of this, covetousness, man. Scriptures say, none shall want her mate. This is all you need right here with the proper breakdown. Rightly dividing so you not be ashamed. Okay? So you guys, definitely 2 Peter 2 and 14. Having eyes full of adultery and that cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable souls.
Raging waves,
There you go.
unstable souls.
So it
man.
breaks it down, and you're teaching lies. And heart they have exercised. Damn.
Yeah.
Having eyes full of adultery and they cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable souls, and heart they have exercised with covetous practices, cursed children. So that breaks down the covetousness right there. They not preaching according to Isaiah 8:20. I didn't even know that was even going to say that. So that proves that the Colossians 3:5, man, when it says covetousness includes you teaching lies, which is adultery. So you can know the name Yahweh Shai, man. For one, they did in the ancient world, man. Niggas been doing that shit for the longest. Say they put the name and attached to their idols. They put it, they name it, they have the name of the Heavenly Father and attribute it to their idols. And how do you do that? By taking the name and putting it into a different doctrine. Jeremiah the 5th chapter says they have belied the Lord. Damn. Which have forsaken the, verse 15, it breaks it down. Which have forsaken the right way and are gone astray. So when you're not in the truth, man, that's you following idols, man. That's you being adulterer. That's you being covetous, which is idolatry. Which have forsaken the right way and are gone astray, following the way of Balaam, the son of Bozar, who loved the wages of unrighteousness. All right, so you're going after your own fucking pleasures, man. But was rebuked for his iniquity. The dumb ass speaking with man's voice forbade the madness of the prophet. All right, and he was a false prophet, man, a wicked one. These are wells without water, clouds.
Go ahead.
Clouds that are carried with the tempest, to whom the midst of darkness is reserved forever.
Right. So hey, you guys, you are blinded and you're gonna get that destruction, man. Ultimately, man. It says carried with the tempest. Always hot to go against what you've been taught or who taught you, man. Alright? Full of that like it says, envy and strife, man. That contention. Okay?
This is Ecclesiastes 11:3. If the clouds be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth. And if the tree fall toward the south or toward the north, in the place where the tree falleth, there it shall be. And that's you guys, man. Empty out and just cut down trees, man. Laying there. Alright? That's it, man.
Got a scripture real quick. This is Proverbs 5 and verse 15. Drink water out of thine own cistern, and running waters out of thine own.
Right. Hey, so drink water out your own system. You know, first of all, starting with this book, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of it. All right. But you're not supposed to go outside of this, man. Not want to dibble and dabble with this other shit. Right. Get these different winds and doctrines. This different wine that you're drunk off of, man.
Teaching Jehovah's Witness doctrine. The Vatican is Babylon.
Rome. Come on, man.
That's bugged out.
Hey, you're just as bad as Esau, man. You're a brother of a waster, man.
And then it also said to drink water, running water out your own wells. All right, and that's coming to the living waters. All right, the brothers that got the spirit of Yahweh on, right? But it said these are wells without water. So don't drink that shit. They ain't got no water in their well. They not. It says in clouds that are carried with the tempest, man. So they a cloud that's passing by, man, when the wind comes. All right, because a rain cloud comes, a rain cloud drops its water, and then eventually water evaporates and comes back up, and then it comes back down. These clouds are empty. Because if they pour their rain out, they just gone. The wind blow their ass away.
Yeah.
They gone with the wind, man.
You're about to be gone with the wind, literally, man. All right.
Yeah, that nuclear wind. These are. This is 2 Peter 2 and 17. These are wells without water, clouds that are carried with tempest, to whom the midst of darkness is reserved forever. For when they speak great swelling of words of vanity, they are lured through the lust of the flesh.
Swelling words of vanity, man. Right, Lord, through the lust of the flesh, man. Because a lot of you guys are just carnal,
And
man.
that's why they got so many followers. It said, many shall follow in pernicious ways.
Yeah.
Because you speak on things the way the people like it. Get Isaiah 30. This is their biggest trick right here. They speak just how the people want it, man. Isaiah 30 and 9.
This Isaiah 30, verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will
Get Jeremiah
not
28 letters up.
hear the law of Yahweh, which stay to the seers, see not, and to the prophets prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit.
There you go. That's what people want. They want smooth things. They want lies. And you guys give it to them just like that. You play on their heartstrings. Oh, you don't need a leader over you. You can do this for yourself. You can come to the Lord yourself. It's all this smooth shit. What about love your neighbor? Y'all always talking about hating. What's about the love? Come on, man. The scriptures tell you these things, man. We bring out everything the scriptures say. It's that simple. And you guys don't want to go into that. That's why they don't want to teach about Esau. We know what Esau is. We got to go into him. Because the people
On the mark.
right. Because they don't want to go into the gloom. Because they don't want to turn the hearts of the people away. You got Jeremiah 28. Start at 26. I'm just Salakia. Start at 6. Jeremiah 28 and 6. Salakia.
Jeremiah 28 and 6. Even the prophet Jeremiah said, Amen, the Lord do so. The Lord performed thy words which thou hast prophesied, to bring again the blessings of the Lord's house and all that is carried away captive from Babylon into his place.
There you go. So Jeremiah like, man, hopefully the Lord do all this peaceful shit you're talking about, Hananiah. Right? The Lord, hey, I wish that was true, but go ahead.
Verse 7. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears and in the ears of all people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Keep going.
The prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him.
Right. So it said, look, Jeremiah said, I wish all that stuff would happen, but look, all the prophets before talked about the downfall of kingdoms, talked about destruction, pestilence, war. And that's what's going to happen. I wish all Israel could get this, man. Like Moses said. Hey, Paul said it too. Right? He said, I wish I was cursed my brethren's sake, man. And Moses said, I wish that they all could prophesy. But that ain't what it is, man. Death is coming. They ain't set up for this, man. 2/3 got to die. And he said, the prophet prophesied peace, we'll believe it when we see it. And that's what we're telling you. You guys are sent, y'all not building a flock up, man. Y'all are preparing them for this destruction that's coming, man. So they ain't gonna be ready for this shit. Alright, and the Lord's gonna require that blood on your hand because you're not warning the people, man. In fact, you letting them continue to be as they've been in the world, just knowing that they Israelites. Alright, and that shouldn't be so, man. This is back in 2 Peter 2 and 18. For when they speak great swelling of words of vanity, I'm going to read it over. For when they speak great swelling words of vanity, they allude through the lust of the flesh, through much wantonness, those that were clean escaped from them who live in error. While they promise them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption.
That's exactly what you guys are.
That's right.
Servants of corruption. Hey, servants of Satan, man.
That's right.
All right? That's exactly what y'all are, man.
All right. Going out there teaching as if y'all trying to bring salvation. Well, y'all serving corruption yourself. Y'all ain't going to get the salvation, man. All right?
Right, making them twice a child of hell than you, man.
That's right. That's right. For of whom a man is overcome, of the same is he brought in bondage. For after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior,
Right, so what's that knowledge? That actually goes into the doctrine, man.
That's
All
right.
right? It's not many. It's only one. Go ahead.
For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, they are again entangled therein and overcome. The latter end is worse with them than the beginning.
Right, so you got 7 more demons playing your ass, man. Now you all bugged out, man. Twitching on camera, rocking back and forth and shit.
Right, doing all this shit.
Tweaking, man. You tweaking in the spirit and physically. Because them demons are seeping through your pores like them cold cuts. Go ahead.
Come. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness, that after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them.
Man, hey, really, it was better for you niggas just to stay in the world, man.
That's right.
That means Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, really didn't like your ass. Well, hey, Yahweh really didn't like your ass. He considered your ass to be a vessel from destruction from the beginning. Before he created it, he considered it. All right? Just like he considered the righteous and the elect, man. Go ahead.
That's right. But it happened unto them according to the true proverb, the dog is turned to his own vomit again, and the sow that was washed to her wallowing in the mire.
Right. So that's exactly what you guys have done, man. All right? Matter of fact, you ate the honey, you threw up. All right? And now you're reverting back to all that madness, all right, that you used to be in, man. All right? All that wickedness. And hey, it's even worse than now, man. All right?
Yeah.
You're in a worse state, man.
Because you're going to get more stripes.
Yep.
Hey, grab that Luke. Charlie, you got some?
I was looking for
Not
that
grab
too.
Luke. Luke 12.
And like you said, the true Proverbs that's found in Proverbs, man.
God.
So it was already written, man, that you niggas was gonna do this, man. Return straight to your vomit, man. Like a dog, an unclean animal. And not even the good, collab loyalty, man. All right, you guys are fucking bitches, man. Shameless dogs, man.
Hey, this is Isaiah, because that's heavy. Nah, that's heavy. You're right. This is Isaiah. They are dumb dogs that do not bark, man.
Come.
This is Isaiah 56 and 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. That word dumb means mute. They're all dumb dogs, man. They cannot bark.
You ain't what a dog barks to warn.
That's right. Somebody ring my bell. First person that be on is a damn dog. And his ass, the bugged out dog, man. But he's still gonna come bark. Be ready, man. That's crazy. Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
Sleepy dogs, man. You know I had to come out. Sleepy dogs, man.
That's right, man. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand.
Damn.
So they're not leading people right, man. Like you said, they promise liberty, but they themselves are corrupted, man. They can't teach you the way of salvation. They all look to their own way.
Hey, self-will.
That's right. That's right.
Leaning to their own understanding. Their vain opinions. That's what Rock talks about, man.
That's right. Everyone for his gain from his quarter. Come ye, say they, for their own purposes, man. Come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink, and tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant, man. All right, which does go into prosperity teachers, but even to those that doesn't prophesy against the downfall, that's it ain't gonna be no World War III. It ain't gonna be this. No, even Israelites say they're gonna build the kingdom up in this land. That's madness.
Bugged out, man.
You guys aren't telling people that destruction is coming. You guys getting a false sense of security that they're gonna be able to continue in the madness and their lifestyle tomorrow like they've been doing today, and that because they know the truth that it's gonna get better for them. But really, when you get into the truth, you're going to suffer because our life is to get salvation and everything good on the other side, man. It's that simple. These niggas, man. You find the precept you're looking for?
Well, I couldn't find it, but I got the Luke 6. Which
No,
one was that?
Luke 12:47. Not that, guys.
Luke 12:47. And that servant which knew his Lord will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes.
That's right. So hey, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get beaten with many stripes because you didn't go out there and warn the people, man. You didn't keep the watch like we're commanded. All right, and the Lord's gonna come like a thief in the night. So you think you're gonna see this? See the signs is happening. We see the signs. I'm telling you. And you guys, man, you need more. So when shit hit the fan, it's gonna be like that to y'all, man. Like a snap of the finger, it's gonna be right on your ass. And you're gonna suffer greatly because you knew what to do. Especially those that once was in the truth with us. And when I say us, I mean the camps that came out of the One West Head, man. And especially those that came out of GMS. Hey, you're gonna be fucked. But you knew better. But you ain't had no fear.
You have no integrity, man.
No fear. Yeah, that too, but they ain't had no fear.
Come on.
Hey, if they feared the Lord, they would have thought about their actions.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, because,
They would have considered their end.
come on.
They didn't. They didn't have no fear. And ultimately, no faith.
Yep.
But keep going, verse 48. Keep going to 50. 40, yeah.
Verse 48. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And men,
Right. So the guy that didn't know, he got a few stripes. That's why I said it was better for you not to have known.
That's
All
right.
right. Read on.
says, men have committed much of him that will ask for the more.
There you go. So, like you said, much you're given, much required.
Come on.
And whoever got this, the men will even require. You got souls in your hands. Men require you to do these things, man. And the Lord's going to put that blood on your hands, man. All right? It's that simple, man. That blood's going to be on your hands. Keep going.
Verse 49, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will if it be already kindled?
Right. Hey, he said, the Lord said he wished that the fire be already come to the earth. So great destruction's going to pop up out of nowhere, man. And you niggas going to feel that shit.
Huh?
All right? You're going to feel those many stripes. You ain't going to be like the average guy that may get smoked in his head right outside. You know, that's mercy. You're going to have to suffer through the famine and through all type of shit, man. Keep going.
Says, verse 50, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I strained till it be accomplished?
So, that's self-explanatory, man. That baptism is coming. And he says it's going to be baptism by fire, man. The nukes is coming, man. Okay?
Coming to Babylon. Straight, hey, what is it? Straight away that she going to Babylon.
Right. All right.
So, you got more precept?
On the message.
We don't.
So with that, I'm going to say all praises, honor, and glory be unto
To
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'Hashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai.
Shai. Double honors to the other apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. All right. And death, all right, to 2/3 and false prophets and Abad Babal.
Abad Babal.